Hi, in the previous video about learning Indonesian, I talked about how to tell the difference between aku and saya. And today's video is about how to say you to the people we're talking to. But before talking about it deeply, let me tell you a fact about learning Indonesian. So when you're learning Indonesian or speaking the language, you'll have a moment where you'll get confused about how to say you. Really confused about how to say you to the people you're talking to. Because culturally, we do care about age, marital status, and social status. In general, we use kamu or anda to say you. Use kamu when you speak to somebody in more casual language. If you're very close to the person you're talking to, or if that person is younger than you or the same age as you, you can say kamu to them. Anda is referred to a stranger or in a very formal situation like seminar, conference, or interview. So actually, Indonesians rarely use anda when they're speaking, even when they're in formal situations, because this gives the relationship a distant feel. The other word is engkau or kau. It can be a poetic or romantic word you might hear in song lyrics, prayers, or poetry, but don't use it in your daily conversation when you talk to somebody in person, because it is impolite and it can be a fight-starting word. So those are the most common ways to say you in Indonesian. But here the confusion is, most foreign students find different situations. For example, you speak to an older person in casual conversation. So saying kamu is too casual and impolite is not acceptable, it's impolite. And saying anda is too formal. So when you say anda, the feeling is more like you're in a conference or you're in a seminar. So saying anda in that context would be really awkward. And beginners mostly use anda to be more polite or to be more formal when they're speaking. And actually we don't do that. So there must be something between anda and kamu to say you in our daily conversation. Bapak and ibu. So these words literally mean father and mother, but we can use them in our daily conversation to say you. We use bapak when we're talking to a man who's married or in an office, and an equivalent to that for females is ibu.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Ngomong-ngomong, Bapak mau makan apa nih?
Tunggu. Sekretarisnya kan Syasha, Pak. Harusnya Syasha dong yang telepon buat Bapak.
Maaf, Ibu manggil saya?
Tadi saya sempat lihat murid-muridnya Pak Budi itu bawa barang banyak sekali loh. Itu makanan?
Oh, bukan Bu, itu bukan makanan. Itu alat bantu untuk mengajar.
Oh, gitu ya. Pak Budi.
Ibu.
The next one is kakak. Kakak literally means older sibling. You can use kakak when you're talking to your friend who's older than you.
Saya kan manggil buat menghormati kakak sebagai kakak kelas saya.
Oke, menghormati.
Itu tuh Kak, namanya Raya. Udah mendingan kakak hukum dong Kak, nggak boleh pilih kasih kayak gitu.
Next is om or tante. You can use this when you're talking to somebody who's probably middle-aged or your friend's father or mother.
Iya, assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Waalaikumsalam.
Om, saya mau minta izin ajak Reva ke Anyar, Om.
Iya.
Kan ada saya sama Haikal yang bisa hadapin mereka. Jadi Om bisa jalan terus sampai ke rumah dengan selamat.
Sebelum Tante pergi, Tante tahu nggak? Tante cantik juga loh. Kayak artis luar negeri.
Next, name. You can also use someone's name to say you if that person is obviously younger than you.
Afika pilih. Ngerti nggak?
Iya.
Kalau Afika punya uang banyak sekali, Afika mau beli apa?
The last one is Mba and Mas. These words are actually the same as kakak, which mean older sibling. And speaking of Western and Eastern Indonesia, Mba and Mas are widely used in Western Indonesia. People in Western Indonesia use Mba or Mas when they're talking to their friends who are older, or when they meet somebody for the first time in casual context.
Mas Adi mau ikut makan, mau buka puasa bareng kita. Sekarang
Angel aja, aku sih gampang.
buat Mbak Angel.
But people in Eastern Indonesia use Mba or Mas when they're talking to somebody who is working in public services. Well, I think that is it for today, and I hope this video gives you new insight about Indonesia. And please do support us by clicking the subscribe button down below and the notification bell next to it. And thank you so much for watching. Terima kasih banyak, sampai jumpa.